Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got a brand new video for y'all, and today I have a mock draft, which I'm going to be doing. This is my only mock draft that I'll be doing for the NHL Draft. And, it's a few days out. It's on the 26th. I'm out of town right now, that's why my face cam isn't on, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, especially after the Brady Tkachuk trade. That's going to be something. So, just remember, the Toronto Maple Leafs are first overall, so they definitely do have an advantage here. Um, but then again, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. But without further ado, let's get into it. First overall pick, Toronto Maple Leafs, and this is really my view. And some people might disagree with this, honestly, but I genuinely believe this. I think they'll do something crazy. They'll draft Ivar Stenberg. Now, I understand the conventional wisdom is, hey, it's going to be McKenna. It's been like that for a few years now. Pretty much a few years, actually. But I just don't see it happening. I think with John Chayka and how bad of a GM he is, I could see this happening where Stenberg ends up being the pick over McKenna. And I don't think the Leafs are smart enough to actually make a good pick. Because just remember, guys, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs run by Keith Pelly. So it's not actually John Chayka's team as much as I hate the guy. It really is Keith Pelly's team. And, you have dumb and then dumber. So, yeah, Ivor Stenberg, most likely going to be drafted by the Leafs. San Jose Sharks, they go with McKenna. I don't know why you would pass up on him, honestly. I could see them going with Chase Reed, as a matter of fact. But it's going to be McKenna if the Leafs end up drafting Stenberg. The Canucks, they have to do Chase Reed. They just have to. However, I could see them doing Malhotra just because Caleb is the son of Manny, their new coach. But I don't see that really happening, honestly. I don't know why they would do that. It just doesn't make sense. They need a defenseman. Actually, the Canucks need a lot more than a defenseman. But Chase Reed is actually seen as like a number 2 overall pick, so I could see like the argument that they would take, you know, Chase Reed obviously over Caleb Malhotra because I mean he is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but their centerman situation is pretty. I mean the Vancouver Canucks are in a really bad situation regardless, so I don't think it really matters to be honest with you. But yeah, I think they need a defenseman more so than a centerman. Malhotra, he'll go to Chicago. He'll get drafted by Chicago. It's not really much of a surprise there. And then this where it gets kind of interesting. I don't know what will happen beyond this point. It's kind of up in the air because it really is like a kind of any of these guys can go anywhere here. So I'll go with Verhoff. I think he'll get drafted by New York. I think he's a pretty good player, right-handed defenseman. And then we got the Flames. They do need a centerman. They really do. So I'll go with Vigo Bjork. He's pretty good. He's very, very good, actually. So he's coming from the Swedish league, I think. So that'll be interesting. Next up, we have Kraken. I'm not really sure what's going on with the Kraken. I'll go with Smits. He's a very calm demeanor, very calm presence. Kind of reminds me of Seattle. They're a pretty calm team. They're not really, looking to make that many aggressive moves. So I think they'll go with Smits. He's a pretty good player. And then I don't see how Winnipeg can pass up Carrolls. There's a lot of defensemen actually in this draft. In the top 10 or so, I would say overall. I just realized. Number 9, and this pick has now turned into Ottawa's pick after the Brady Tkachuk trade. Pretty crazy. And this is where it gets really interesting. Who will Ottawa pick? Right? They just lost a very good winger in Tkachuk. I think they have to go with Belchitz. They have to replace him. They go with Belchitz. He's a pretty good player. They need a winger desperately, and I think he's the guy. Nashville Predators. I think they go with Rudolph, man. They need a defenseman. Again, the Predators seem to always need a defenseman, but I mean they do have Yossi, so they just need another defenseman. They need to tighten up that blue line. And to get some offense would be good from a guy like Daxton Rudolph. St. Louis Blues, honestly, I don't know who they go with. I think they just go with best player available, Tiny Lawrence, at that point. They don't really have. I'm not really too well aware of the Blues situation, but I don't know. I don't know what they're really trying to do next year because they're in a weird position where they barely missed the playoffs, but they weren't really doing that good. So it'll be interesting. Gustafson, I think he goes to New Jersey. Their blue line will be pretty good actually if they add him. Right, they have Nemec, and they have Luke Hughes. That'll be pretty good. Ryan Lynn, and this is what I mean. I don't know if they actually go with Ryan Lynn or if they go with Wyatt Cullen because they do need a centerman. But to have somebody to complement Schaefer would be good too. Based on that, I'll say Ryan Lynn. I think he'll be he'll be on that team. He'll be drafted by the Islanders. I think that would be pretty interesting. Blue Jackets, they have to go with best available. I think Colin is the next guy. Oscar Hemming, Adam Novotny. I do actually like Adam Novotny quite a bit. I think he's a pretty good player. I think the Blues can. Oh, they have this pick too. So yeah, I think the Blues, they take a centerman and a left winger. I think that makes sense. The Capitals. It's a very weird team right now. They go with Hemming. They're sort of in disaster right now. As to their window closing and everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but I'll only go up to pick 32. I think that's the only one that's relevant until now. Who do we have next? Los Angeles. Okay, I'm gonna put a very unexpected player for the Kings. Let me see if I can find him. Yeah, Jackson Culver. I actually know Jackson Culver. He went to my school. Um, I can see the Kings doing this. I can really see it. They need to make a big move. And in my opinion, I think out of all these players in this draft, the biggest steal could be Jackson Culver. I don't mean to say that just because I know the guy, but like that guy's really, really good, man. He's really good, and he develops really quickly. So just watch. I wouldn't be surprised if he's easily scoring 70 points a season in the NHL. I would not be surprised. So I mean, don't quote me on it. I'm actually no, yes, could quote me on it. I think he will be the type of guy you want on your power play. He'll be the type of guy you want on your. Not sure about penalty kill. Actually, he takes quite a few penalties, but he really is somebody that I could see actually getting drafted in the first round, even though he's not projected to. And honestly, I could see the Kings doing that because they need to make a splash. I know there's been some questions about the Kings and their roster, but I think Jackson Cover kind of solves those issues, man. He is a elite player, to say the least. And if you guys don't believe me, just look up his highlight reel on YouTube. I mean, he's insane. I actually played with him too, by the way. I went to school with him, but I played with him too. He was one of our best players. Washington Capitals. Well, I don't know why they have another pick. Oh, Anaheim. Uh, I mean, they did pick a left winger. I think they go with the centerman if they picked a left winger. I think they kind of have to. Or they go with Villeneuve, but I don't know if they're going to do that just because they have Chikrin on the D line. So I'm not sure they really need another left-handed defenseman. Utah. I mean, I guess they go with the winger. I guess they go with best available winger. The Sharks. It just seems like they have too many draft picks, man. I think they'll go with. I don't know what they go with actually. They maybe go with the defenseman. They go with Villeneuve because they do need defense. The Flyers. I don't know what they really need. I mean, probably centerman actually. They need everybody needs a centerman for some reason. Second line centerman. Penguins. I could see Ruck. I could see Ruck going to the Penguins. Bruins. I think they go with Hermanson. They just go with best available. Canucks. Again, I don't really know how you even begin to tackle the Canucks, but centerman is not a bad choice. And then the Habs. I don't know, man. Like. Nah, you know what? We'll go with Tommy Blale. We need a defenseman. And I think one more defenseman kind of makes our blue line. I think that would be ideal, right? Because we sort of had that guy rotating in Struble or Jack Guy or whatever in the playoffs. But I think we need one more guy just to cement himself, and that would be ideal. Kraken, they go best available at this point. Rangers, I think they will right-hander defenseman. The Flames, they suck, man, but I think they're with the left-hander defenseman. They need a defenseman too. Sabres, they'll go with best available. They need a winger. Well, I mean, they don't really need one. They have everything. They're a really good team actually in terms of their roster. But who do we have next? Carolina. I don't think they really care what they get. They might even trade this pick, to be honest with you. The Blues. Why do they have so many picks, man? Holy. They'll probably go with the left winger. Again, they need wingers. And then the Sens. I guess they go with the centerman. I don't really know what they need. But yeah, this is my first round projection, guys. I mean, it's comprehensive enough when it comes to top 10. But beyond that, I don't really know what's going to happen because I can see many of these guys moving up. But Jackson Cover is really like my dark horse in this draft. I think he might be the best draft pick in this draft besides like the top three, honestly. And I don't say that lightly. I think he has the potential to be the best performing out of all these players, besides the top three, really. It'll be very interesting. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think this will be a very intriguing draft. I feel like there's going to be a lot of trades, honestly. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I am really excited to see the Leafs choke. I can't wait. And look, if they do pick McKenna, good for them. But I feel bad for the guy because his career has basically been ruined. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to like and sub if you're new to this channel. Ring that notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next one.